I'm Emily Detwiler. I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Kansas City Barbecue Society. I'm new in my role. Prior to this, I was the Director of Marketing for Fresh Pork at Smithfield Foods, world's largest pork producer. And in that time, I really got to know the sport of competition barbecue for about 5 years, and it really set me up for this new role in terms of understanding what's important to the cook teams, what's important to the judges, contest organizers, all of that. So it's been really a fun ride. Home for me is in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm a Midwestern girl. I grew up in Nebraska and Iowa and have lived across the country different times, but home is definitely Kansas City. I've been involved in barbecue for about 5 years, all told at this point, but have always enjoyed it. So one of my very first dates before I even met my husband was at a barbecue joint at the time it was Oklahoma Joe's, now Joe's Kansas City, in Kansas City. And I'll never forget that moment because I was like, why are you taking me on a date to a barbecue place or to a gas station? But it was some of the best barbecue I ever had. Why do I love barbecue? Well, I think it comes in two waves. I love the food of barbecue because I love the taste, the flavor, all of that, all the different ways you can really make amazing meat. I love the sport of barbecue because I love the people, and I really think that it's a very passionate base. Again, no matter if you're a cook team, if you're a judge, if you're a volunteer or an organizer, people are so passionate about barbecue and really feel strongly connected to what they're doing and helping each other. And I think that is a spirit that you just don't find in other competition sports. So I think it truly is unique to our sport. I would say that I think KCBS has been successful and really become the gold standard when it comes to judging by having a very fair and equitable approach, having consistent judging, having a process and a standard and a system. And I understand it doesn't always work exactly perfect. You know, every weekend there might be a little something or other that some people may or may not like, or if something goes wrong, things happen. But I think we try really hard to make sure that things are fixed very quickly. But I think the other piece of that too is, again, it's a history of establishing a fair and equitable process. You know, I love the fact that there's other sanctioning bodies out there, and we're trying to help figure out how we can better work together. So you know, those are interesting things. I also think that having a consistent 4 meets in the Master Series is really important, but also thinking through some of the backyard and some of the grilling opportunities. You know, people really like that. So really understanding the base and where we came from, but also where we can go in the future. So those I think are some of the things that really set us apart.